Hey YouTube, what's going on? I'm your host Joss and welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. While you're here, make sure you guys follow us on our new social media pages, which are linked down below. And join me at the end of this video where I will do some comment shoutouts. Our list continues on today once again with a part 3 to a video you guys are really liking. The MCU officially kicked off back in 2008 with the release of Iron Man, and since then actors have spent over a decade enjoying their roles and incredible success. But Marvel always has a next phase coming, which means the MCU says goodbye to some of their actors. Let's check out who is on today's list of top 10 actors who are no longer a part of the MCU, part 3. Starting off our list at number 10 is Anthony Hopkins, the actor who has the most acting experience on the MCU roster. Throughout his entire acting career, he's earned 2 Emmys, 3 BAFTAs, and has an Academy Award under his belt. Hopkins joined the MCU and the cast of Thor back in 2011, taking on the character of the god named Odin. 2 years after that, he reprised his role for Thor: The Dark World, but didn't seem all that excited about the results of the movie. At the Disney convention in August of 2013, he said, and I quote, "I haven't seen the movie and I've forgotten about it." However, he still went on to return in 2017's Thor: Ragnarok, where he brought Odin's story to a final end. No, he didn't die of old age, he faded away into the wind in the most dramatic way possible. And at number 9 is Idris Elba, who first played the beloved Heimdall in 2011's Thor movie, then reprised his role in The Dark World, Age of Ultron, and Thor: Ragnarok. Fans' hearts were shattered when Heimdall was killed off in Infinity War at the very beginning of the movie. Not only him, but they also lost iconic Loki in the same scene. While speaking with The Wrap, Marvel president Kevin Feige was asked about how emotional it was to say goodbye to 2 characters that are so important to the Thor franchise. His response was, "You have to imagine it's emotional as they go through scenes that either represent some sort of curtain dropping or just scenes that allow them to reflect on how far they've come. Fans were just as emotional to see the curtain close on this character." Taking our number 8 spot is Cate Dennings, a successful actress who is known for her current CBS sitcom Two Broke Girls. But the hilarious actress is also known in the MCU for her role as Darcy Lewis in the Thor franchise. Over the year, Marvel has found a way to make the legendary hero Thor a comedic character. By doing this, he had to have some help from other funny supporting characters that he could play off of. Cate Dennings' character stands out as one of the more notable supporting actors of the bunch, which is why it's unfortunate we haven't seen her since Thor: The Dark World in 2013. Her character didn't continue with the future stories, and fans were upset that she seemed to be written off. They were hoping to see her in Infinity War as rumors were spreading, but it was later confirmed that she wouldn't be making her return to the MCU like fans had hoped. In our number 7 spot is Josh Dallas, who first appeared as Fandral in the Thor movie, starring alongside Chris Hemsworth for the first time. He was offered to reprise his role for the sequel, but sadly had to decline due to other commitments. At the time, he had other commitments to ABC's Once Upon a Time, so he revealed that he was unable to take on the role once again. The actor opened up to Entertainment Weekly about the decision, saying, and I quote, "The timing wasn't right. I'm bummed about it because I had such a great experience and a great time making the first film and was really excited about coming back." It was reported that Marvel and Disney tried really hard to make it work, but he was unable to do both of them. He was upset that he had to hand over the reins to someone else, but said he'd be the first in line to see the new movie. What a good sport. Swiping the number 6 spot is Dominic Cooper, who first played Howard Stark in Captain America's first outing in 2011. The actor was thrilled to join the MCU, but his time in the universe didn't last as long as he had hoped. His character was replaced for Captain America: Civil War. When he first took on the role, the movie was set in the 40s, so he was portraying the character as a young man. However, when Iron Man 2 came out, the new version of Howard Stark was much older. This is when they decided to replace the actor with John Slattery taking on the role instead. Cooper didn't hold any grudges and speaks openly about sharing the character. When he sat down for an interview with Cinema Blend, he was asked about what he thought about Slattery being an echo to his character. He responded with, "We don't look anything alike at all. But there's a certain energy about him, a style of what he's portraying, how he's doing the character, which maybe we have an essence of in common." You have to wonder why he didn't sign a multi-picture deal like most of the other actors did, and he said he was relieved that his commitment wasn't extreme. He said, "I think I escaped that. I can't see how they're going to use him again as a young man." Halfway through our list at number 5 5 is Hayley Atwell, the actress who played Peggy Carter's, who won the heart of Captain America and also many MCU fans. She's been in the Marvel Universe for years now, when her character was first introduced in Captain America: The First Avenger back in 2011. Fans were bummed when Agent Carter, a TV show series, was cancelled in May 2016. However, turns out the actress was fine with it. She told interviewers that she was ready to say goodbye to Peggy Carter and Marvel Studios when the TV show's pink slip arrived. In December 2018, she told Huffington Post that she never even watched Infinity War. She explained that she's only recognized for her role as Peggy rather than her other acting work like Howard's End. But as much as the actress is ready to focus on other work, she did surprise fans by showing up in Avengers Endgame. You get to see her for about 60 seconds in flashback scenes, but it still had the audience losing their minds. With Captain America officially passing along his shield at the end of Endgame, there's no story left for Peggy Carter's in the MCU. Sliding into the number 4 spot is Sam Rockwell. The actor first appeared in the MCU when he took on the role as Justin Hammer in Iron Man 2 back in 2010. By the end of the movie, we saw his character get arrested and jailed for his crimes. Many fans expected that to be the last of him, but he later appeared in 2014's All Hail the King, which was actually the last time fans saw him. His character was never continued in the story, and Rockwell is pretty bummed about it. The actor opened up in a recent interview on April 14th of this year and said that he would love to take the part again. He said, and I quote, "Yeah, I would be happy to do it. I'm just waiting on the Avengers to give me a call." As far as the story stands, his character is still incarcerated at Seagate Prison, so any appearances going forward would mean he would have to break out somehow. The chances are slim, but let's all cross our fingers for Sam to get his role back. Alright guys, at number 3 we have Tim Blake Nelson, who played the scientist named Samuel Stearns in The Incredible Hulk. Fans of the Hulk comic books weren't surprised to learn that Mr. Blue, who was the mystery man Bruce Banner can only contact through instant messages, was in fact the scientist. In the comics, Samuel Stearns is also the alter ego of Hulk's nemesis, the Leader. In 2011, the actor told the Playlist that he was still under a contract to do more films with Marvel, which fans were thrilled for since his character's story was so unique. That's probably because the chances of another Hulk movie looked way better back then than they do now. Mark Ruffalo, who became the new Hulk, told Variety in 2017 that a solo film will never happen. Without another solo Hulk movie, the chances of Nelson returning to the MCU are slim. At number 2 we have Cate Blanchett, known as the Goddess of Death in Thor Ragnarok. She was the first female main villain in the MCU, and she was revealed to be Odin's secret firstborn child, Hela. She tried to take over Asgard after the former king died. Her plans of destruction were ruined when Thor teamed up with Loki and took her down. She was defeated, but it's still not clear what happened to her after Asgard was destroyed. Rumors started that Blanchett would be returning to the MCU to team up with Thanos and defeat the Avengers in Endgame. Clearly that never happened, and the actress admits in a fandom interview that although we only saw her character go down in a giant flame, she looked pretty dead to her. Taking the number 1 spot on our list is Ben Kingsley, also known as Iron Man 3's fake-out villain named Trevor Slattery. His character became one of the biggest plot twist elements of the entire MCU. The actor's performance of the false Mandarin stands out as one of the most shocking scenes in MCU history. Some fans love him while other fans hate him. At one point there did seem to be a bigger plan for the character, but Marvel Studios just seem to have moved on from that particular storyline. It's a hard pill to swallow because we know the real Mandarin is out there somewhere, but we don't expect to see Trevor show up anytime soon. Alright guys, there's our part 3 list. Tell me all your thoughts and feelings down in the comments below. For now, let's check out some comments from my last video. Dr. Hino says DS could come back at any moment. She needs a good look and a new movie, and it'll be like she never left. I mean, I'm totally down to have her come back. I love her. I would love to see her again. Lori Smith says, why is there an upside down clothing hanger in your shirt? This comment actually made me laugh so hard. You're gonna have to ask American Eagle for that explanation. Molly Ho Bite Me says, Amanda Bynes lost her damn mind. Did she ever? But I'm actually pretty sad about it. I love Amanda Bynes. Like, I really hope that she comes back. Barbara Davis says, immigration status? Canadian? Well, there you have it guys, that's all I have for you today. Like this video and subscribe before you go, and turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. I'm your host Joss, and I'll see you next time.